Hey guys, ColonelCripple here, and welcome to the first video of my new series, Let's Replay an LRP instead of an LP. Basically, the purpose of this series is to take LPs in the past that I never finished, or have done, and just redoing them like digital remasters, if you will, of them. Now, the reason
We need your help, Star Fox.
The reason I'm adding LPs that I've done but I'm redoing is sort of because back when the channel started, way back in the day, when I had like 2 subscribers, I didn't have very much expertise with, if you will, with the recording software, so it'd either come out blurry or the frame rate would be terrible. My voice, the microphone I had back then was terrible. So, yeah, this is Star Fox 64. That's basically the premise of the series. Yeah, it's the first LP I ever never finished it. I think it's because I had to do it in one sitting, because you can't save your game in this. You do the whole LP in one sitting, and I decided to take a break one day, and I kind of forgot. I don't know. It was like 2 years ago I did that LP, so yeah, let's ranking. Wait, that sounded not ranking. Now, none of my data's on here because the LP, my old original version of this LP was like 2 computers ago, like literally 2 computers ago. So, yeah. And I say that because I'm doing this on an emulator. I guess I should have made that clear. Doing this on an emulator. Anyway, this is a sort of a Star Wars ripoff of the intro.
4th planet of the Lilat system. The evil Andross turned this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction. General Pepper of the Cornerian Army was successful in exiling this maniacal scientist to the barren, deserted planet Venom. 5 years later, General Pepper noticed strange activity coming from Venom. James McCloud, Pigma Dangar, and Peppy Hare of the Star Fox team were sent to investigate. Upon their arrival, Pigma betrayed the team, and James and Peppy were captured by Andross. Peppy barely escaped Venom and returned home to tell James' son, Fox, about his father's fate.
Oh no.
A few years have passed. Andross has again
geez, Mega Man much? Dr. Willie picked her up there.
General Pepper has turned to a new Star Fox team, headed by Fox McCloud, to save Corneria and
free the Lilat system once again. They should totally make like a prequel game for the Wii or the Wii U of that storyline. I totally buy that. Anyway, so here's the map screen. This is basically the Lilat system, or the, you know, the sci-fi version of our solar system. So another reason I'm doing this series is because back in the day, I did like 1 level a video because I had a 10-minute time limit. I even had recording software that only allowed 5-minute videos in one file. So I was really, what's the word? I was restricted of what I was able to record and how I was able to record it. So yeah, the time limit's gone. So I'm hoping now that's removed for me, and then I have proper recording software. I'm going to do this whole LP in one sitting. You won't get it in one day, but I will do this in one sitting. I'm sorry, but I'll be right back. It's so dark. I'm going to change the brightness on the emulator. BRB. Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. It didn't really work, so forget that. Forget that! Oh man, this is the first N64 game I got. My dad's very enthusiastic, so I remember the day I got this. I was playing my NES, because that was the first console I ever owned, and my dad comes in with this bag, sort of like a grocery bag, with a box in it, and I'm laying down I'm sitting on the floor like a little kid would, right? Like a little kid would, and he dramatically opens. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Get back here.
Yeah, like a little kid would, and he opens the bag dramatically. And I remember it was the N64. I think it was like the special edition, or it was the higher upgrade of the N64. It came with an expansion pack and bundled with Star Fox 64. And I played the heck out of that game, like almost every day after school in elementary school. Yeah, back in my elementary days. But yeah, and I remember I beat the game like a billion times, like literally a billion times. Well, not literally a billion. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. But y'all get what I mean. And you know, it wasn't until years later that I discovered once you get all medals on all the levels.
You've got an enemy on your tail.
It wasn't until then, years later, I discovered once you get all the medals, you unlock expert mode. And I was like, holy crap. Oh, no, sorry. Okay, let rewind. It wasn't until later that I figured out there was a medium and there was a hard path. There was different routes you could take. Because for years, as a little kid, I was always like, why are there multiple planets in this solar system?
Something's wrong with the G diffuser.
What are they for? I suppose they're just aesthetic, really. Then I found that they were levels, and I was like, oh my gosh. I beat the game a billion times, and my mind was blown. Figured out there was more levels to play, and I was like, OMG. This is greatness. This is just greatness. So, and then that happened. And then I figured out once you get all medals on the levels, that there was an expert mode, which is difficult, by the way. They multiply the enemies on screen. And just the slightest touch makes you lose your wings. Like, just the slightest touch. And I beat the game again on expert mode without losing my wings once, and that was an achievement in its own right. That was a great... Man, that was a great year. I think that was 1999 or 2008. No, 2001. A Space Odyssey. I'm just kidding. That I discovered that, so...
Time for a little paint. Back off, Fox.
So yeah, that was a day. But yeah, I played the heck out of this game as a kid. Actually, funny story. My mom, both my parents had full-time jobs back then. My mom worked at a funeral home. And my dad worked for a software company. Actually, IBM. My dad worked for IBM. One of the big guys too. Anyway.
Incoming enemy from the rear.
Holy crap! I'm gonna turn this volume down. Holy balls! It's so loud. Volume, please. Okay, how's that? No, it's going down more. But yeah, so I always got this. So to communicate to me, because I couldn't read back then, I was a slow learner. I was up to the point where I was gonna learning how to read slowly. Oops, let's click back into the emulator window there. And I had this card, and they were one was white, one was red, and I don't remember which was which because it was a while back. But it always, because my parents had a full-time job, they wouldn't be home when I was home from school on some days. I think the white card was go home, and that to me meant, oh yeah, I'm gonna play some more Star Fox, because that was the only game I had for my N64 for a while, like a year at least, a year and a half maybe. And the other card was go to my friend's house, which, don't get me wrong, she's like, I hope she doesn't mind mentioning her on her video. Chloe, she was like my childhood friend. We've known each other since we were like little tots, and yeah, you know, it was like, don't get me wrong, it was fun, but as a nerd, and I'm way more of a nerd now, but I was kind of a nerdy kid back then too. As a nerd, I kind of rather play video games. So the white card was always like, yeah, some Star Fox, let's beat the game in one day again. I beat the game every day as a kid, at least, or well, the days I came home to came home from school. So yeah, that was the thing. And the voice acting in this game is very good for its day, might I add. And I don't know why everyone hates Slippy, because he sounds like a girl, because he's whiny. I don't know. I don't know why people hate him. It's like, people like characters that are formal and serious. It's like, yeah, your point, you know? It's like, why can't we have excited, enthusiastic characters? Anyway, I'm going to try to go the hard path if I can. Depending on your decisions, it'll send you to whatever planet. And Zonus. Was it Zonus? The level that's really, like, polluted. The planet that's really polluted. I think that's Zonus.
We're under attack.
I don't remember. It's been so long since I've played this.
I'm on my way.
That level may screw me over in terms of the hard path. Because... You'll see. It's decision based on your decision. You know how fast you defeat bosses, and even some levels have, like, depending on what you hit. I don't want to spoil it, but depending on what you hit also affects which planets which you go to. So whatever. That level may screw over my hard path, but I hope it doesn't. But yeah, now that I can record more than 5 minutes, this series will be very short LP, but nevertheless a finished LP for once. Like, good lord. Can I finish LPs? No, I can't. And you know what? You know what? I've been thinking about this lately, and I'm going to make... by the way, I'm not playing this for score. Just letting everybody know that... I would like to apologize. I always started back in the day, and I still do it today, and it drives me insane. Because I always tell myself, you shouldn't do it, but I do it anyway. I always like to start LPs that of games I've never beaten in my life. And if you're a Let's Player, you know how stressful it is to try to beat the game on the internet, for the internet that you've never beaten before. It's like, it's impossible. Because you go into it thinking everyone knows what you're doing, but you don't. And the reason I did started those LPs because everyone else was LPing it, and it's like, I'm conforming to society and what I'm afraid what people might think of my channel. And I know this isn't a very formal way to apologize in the middle of a game here, but I'd just like to apologize sincerely for my actions. I will only LP games that I've grew up with, and that I've played, and that I've beaten from now on. So I hope you think better of me in the future of the channel. Now I'm sorry everyone's demanding Minecraft, but I think that's a game that's on that list. I can't do an LP of Minecraft as of now. I just don't have enough skills or expertise with it. That's why I keep starting an LP of Minecraft and keep not starting one. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for that. I'll try not to do it again. And I know you guys are going to hate me for it, but I gotta put Minecraft on hold for a good while. And I mean a good while. I'm for the serious. Seriousness is in my brain. Wow, I missed one turret there out of that whole section. That's pretty good, if you ask me. Don't steal my points, Falco. But I'm not playing for points, so why do I care?
Take him down with one shot.
Yeah, take him down one shot, man.
We're gonna break through that fleet.
Yeah, we are. You're becoming a better pilot.
A better pilot.
Your skills have improved, Fox. Oh, sorry.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Oh, that was bad. I missed, like, all those ships. Ah, don't go into... Yeah, there's first-person mode in this, believe it or not. And I just gamed all my bombs back. Whoop-hoo. And I just smashed into that thing.
Something's up ahead.
What time are we at here? 13 minutes, okay. Not bad. Well, I think we'll do...
All range mode.
I hate to delay Aquas to the next video, I really do. Aquas is a dick of a level. It's a dick of a level.
Enemy shield airline.
It is. You don't know.
Jeez, quit moving around.
Like, you guys don't even know.
Good job. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, but yeah, it's such a cluster coop of enemies. Like, it's just a cluster crap of them. It's to the point where not only is the level difficult in itself to dodge the lasers, but it's like the game slows down to like 10 to 15 frames per second because the N64 can't handle it. And I know it's not the emulator because back in the day it did it for me too on my actual console. And like, it's so like, because you don't know what's happening because there's so much crap on screen, and then the game's lagging to be almost unplayable at certain spots. You're like, good lord, couldn't they have at least coded the game a bit better? Like, optimized the code to handle stuff like that before they released it? But whatever. First world problems, I guess. Dun 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 dun.
Your skills have improved.
Dun 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 dun. Oh guys, I'm for 150 enemies, not bad. I don't think it's qualified for medal though. Unfortunately, I guess it doesn't matter what's medal and what's not. We're not playing for points. Stop comparing your points, boy. Anyway. Oh, I did get a medal. Sweet. 2 medals in a row, not bad. Oh, Aquis. I'm really not looking forward to that planet. It's a douche, that's for sure. Anyway, that'll be it for this video. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, you can subscribe to the channel or rate the video. I was going to say like, but rate it honestly. That's my policy. And comment. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.